What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another virtual session here with Power 107.5, 1063. I am Nailz. As you always hear me on the air say, the new kid in the city. And one of the things that I joined, being the new kid here in the city, I had to go and find my nearest YMCA, which is something really interesting, knowing a lot of things about the YMCA before joining, and then learning more after I joined. And here to help me out with this conversation, representing the YMCA of Central Ohio, is the one and only Neale Davis.
How are you doing, sir?
What's going
Ohio.
on?
I'm a newbie like you as well.
So thank you. Where'd you move from?
Moved here from the Washington, D.C. area, Alexandria, Virginia. And I see you're wearing a Florida shirt. I lived in Tampa for 15 years. So, yes, sir.
Born and raised in the beautiful Sunshine State.
Yes,
moved
sir.
up here in November of last year, and I've been enjoying it, man. Except the winter time.
Understood.
But when I first moved up here, obviously I used to go and play basketball as a kid at the YMCA. I was part of a little group as a kid called Black Achievers. It was a mentoring group, and we always used to meet at my local YMCA when I was growing up. And I've always known YMCA as part of the community. And then coming up here to Central Ohio, didn't really join a gym or anything, because I am into fitness.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized, oh man, it's a YMCA right around the corner from where I live at now. And let me just go ahead and join the YMCA there and see if they can let me use the gym or whatnot. And I walked into, so I go to the Gahanna location. And I walked in there and I was blown away of what I saw in there. Literally, I saw a track around the inside gym that has free weights. It has machines. It has the treadmills. It has a gym on the other side where you can play volleyball and basketball. There's a pool indoor. There's a pool outdoor. There are classrooms. There's a daycare. Everything you need for anything in your community is in the YMCA. Tell me a couple things that blows you away about the YMCA that most people wouldn't even know.
So I'm someone who has been in fitness for over 20 years now, and I love it. And going to a gym and seeing all the bright equipment, all of that is great. We see the advertisements that come, especially at the beginning of the year. What I like about the YMCA, we're not just something we're not just a place that's a gym and swim. We are in the people business, and so the needs of people are met at the YMCA. So the opportunity for employment, if you're a young person there, if you're someone who's retired and you want to have an opportunity to meet with people or share your expertise, that opportunity is there as well. Of course, the health and fitness, which happens to be my department, is very strong there. You mentioned the things that you saw at the Gahanna location. Oh, yes, sir. You mentioned what you saw at the Gahanna location. I happen to be at the Ward location. We have many different things we offer here as well. We've had men's adult basketball leagues. We have basketball for our young people. We've had Her Time to Play, which was about basketball for our young ladies. So they're being represented as well. We've had opportunity. We have pickleball, for example, here, and we have it at other branches as well. So a various amount of different sports. For those who might not necessarily just want to lift some weights or you want to swim, there's a wide array of different activities that you can do as well. We have our Silver Sneakers program, and that's great. Here's an opportunity for our seniors to sometimes they'll come and just sit and talk, and then they exercise. We offer seminars here at Ward. We've offered a seminar every month. Since I've been here, we've had fall prevention seminar. I did one on cardiovascular health. Did one on nutrition. We've had seminars for financial health. So we look at wellness as the total person. So when I say that we're in the people business, we're about the whole person. So if you're someone who's interested in home ownership, you can come and learn about that here as well. If you're someone who's interested in, hey, I want to help my credit score, we'll have people from the financial business arena to come in and offer that information as well. So we're trying to be as well-rounded as possible. And to be able to compete with the esporters and the Planet Fitnesses and so forth. And yes, they have the equipment, they have the gym equipment. That's great. But we're offering you an opportunity to just kind of be your complete self. You can come in and it's like an old friend is greeting you.
Yep.
You remember Cheers? I'm dating myself. The show Cheers, where everybody knows your name. That's the feeling that you get when you're in your neighborhood YMCA. Everybody knows who you are. You're greeted here, and people who've known each other's children. Then, oh, hey, look, my child has graduated, and you're seeing. Oh, I remember when this young man was just a little toddler, and now they've graduated from college, and we see the growth. And people who say, I've been there for 40 years, 50 years, or whatever the case is. Opportunities for seniors and young people to come together and talk and learn from each other. So the people business is what the YMCA is all about. You want to learn health and fitness, you want to learn how to swim, all of that is there. The same things that the YMCA has produced over time. The summer camps are there, and we're enrolling now for that. But we are in the people business. You want to come to a place where you're going to feel comfortable. Your health is going to improve. We're trying to do more now for mental health because we know that's a bigger thing. People are suffering from anxiety and depression as well. So we're, again, the whole total complete person coming at it from a holistic view. And I think it's working. People, it's resonating with people. And so, we're hoping that with what we're doing, that people will want to become a part of it.
And I can co-sign what you said when you like Cheers, where everybody knows your name. As I walk into mine, I scan my badge to get in. They're like, "Hey, Mr. Dixon, welcome back." And I'm like, "Oh, wow, they know my name. They remember who I am." And walking in there, it's just how you said it's a holistic thing, like where it's not just fitness, it's everything. You can literally have a summer camp during the fall, the winter, the spring, whatever, at the YMCA. And another cool thing I love about the YMCA, how you compared it, it's like, oh yeah, we have our weights and stuff, and Planet Fitness, they have their stuff or whatnot. But the thing I love about the YMCA is when you become a member, your dollars go right back into that community that is serving right there. And I love that about the YMCA. It's not like, Planet Fitness, you're paying their bills, YMCA, your money literally goes back into the community. Can you explain that a little bit more?
If you don't mind me piggybacking, excellent point. So at Ward, for example, here, we are in a place that's a food desert. So you look at very few places, opportunities for grocery stores to find fresh produce, things of that nature. We have a produce giveaway that we do once a month for the community, partnering with the Ohio Central, I believe it's Food Bank. We have a community refrigerator. So where we have opportunities for people to get the fresh produce, to have an opportunity to eat healthier. Again, I talked about some of the programs that we have with our financial services, with our mental health services, with our partnerships, trying to do more as far as in the community. Again, as far as educating people on the things that we have. And so with a nonprofit organization like the YMCA, it's not just about lining people's pockets. So it's not something where, hey, we're just here to give you this gym membership and then we're going to give you pizza. I'm not talking about anybody specifically, and donuts and things of that nature, where the concern might not necessarily be health. It's about sales. At the YMCA, the concern is about the total person. We're here for you. On the fitness floor, you have questions that you need answered. If we see something where, hey, with your form, just straighten your back out a little bit, or watch your head, you're dropping your head there. Don't want you to get hurt, things of that nature. And so with that, we see where people who come early in the morning, for example, hey, the morning crew is there, or the afternoon crew is, they're talking about whatever it is. But they see these things that we're doing. The word gets spread about what we're trying to do in regards to this food desert that we're dealing with, and trying to help those that are underprivileged. And they see what's going on with that, and the word has been spreading. And so that, I think, is what brings me more joy than anything else. Yeah, it's good that, this person was able to bench press their personal best. That's great. But the things that we've been able to do in the community as well is what really brings joy to us as a whole. And that lets us know that what it is that we're trying to do, we're reaching those goals, and
and it means a lot more.
Oh, yes.
It means a lot more now, more than ever. Well, with inflation and grocery prices going up and skyrocketing. And you just said how it's a food desert there, and you
Right.
guys are serving the community as well. And that's
Well,
something that I love. Go
another
ahead,
thing
yeah,
that we're doing, we have a program called Exercise is Medicine, where we're teaming up with Ohio Wexner Medical Center, Ohio State Wexner Medical Center. And people are given referrals. So if they have, let's say they're suffering from type 2 diabetes, or they're overweight, or suffering from obesity and are having problems as far as exercise, and they don't necessarily know what to do, they come in. We get the referral from the Wexner Medical Center, and then we get an opportunity to meet them one-on-one. We talk about the fitness goals. Where is it that you are? And what problems do you have? Or, maybe there's a knee that you just got a knee replacement, or you have some back problems, or whatever the case is. And then we do a personalized assessment, and we have a personalized exercise regimen for you. But you're in a group setting. So there may be a trainer working with 3 or 4 people, and one person, is someone who has to lose 100 pounds or in order to be healthy. Another person may be someone who's just trying to gain some strength or had some back issues or something of that nature, and they're trying to work around that. It's not necessarily where you're in a group fitness class where it's 1, 2, 3, and you're doing whatever the case is. You have you have your personalized workout for you. It may be something where I'm walking with the senior and we're walking laps. And, again, that's another opportunity to be able to just to share with each other and learn from them, and also to exercise without even realizing, wow, I've just walked a mile. I didn't even realize it. I had an opportunity to sit and talk, and then now I'm going to go and do some strength training exercises as well. And we've had some great results. The person has lost, 5 pounds here, or someone's lost 10 pounds, or someone has lost up to 39 pounds. And
me 7.
And you hear people who say, what, I've been over 200 pounds all my life. I didn't think I'd ever be able to do this. And so seeing the joy that we see in these people's faces just again, what resonates with us is the success of those who are coming into the YMCA and seeing those smiling faces and how they're feeling better about themselves as a result of the changes that they're making. So that's something else that we have that I definitely want to make sure. If you're interested, you have to get a referral from your doctor for that particular program. But it's something we have done far above and beyond, I think, expectations, and it shows in how much better it is. And people are talking about when they do their doctor's visits, like, wow, your blood pressure has dropped and you've lost weight, and we're seeing all these positive changes. So we're excited about that.
That's awesome. There's 2 things that blew me away that I remember
Yes,
that sticks out in my mind when I walked in there. I'm on the treadmill actually, warming up, and I saw a young woman. She hops on the treadmill 2 treadmills down from me, and there's a coach standing right behind her with a clipboard and a little rollout thing where she can sit down on and do sit-ups and crunches. And she's standing there and she's working with her, and it's a personalized workout, and it's an employee from the YMCA. I'm like, oh wow, you guys do this, like you actually coach each person. You could do it individually, you could do a part of a group, as you mentioned before.
Right.
And that blew me away. I didn't know that YMCA offered that.
Definitely.
That blew me away.
And our personal trainers are also held to the highest standards. So when you look at NCCA personal training certifications, ACE or NASM, and these are the most reputable, because there are over hundreds of certifying agencies. The same way with education. For example, you have diploma mills where, hey, I wanted to get a diploma, and boom, there you go. You have a diploma. We gave you a life experience diploma. It's unaccredited. We're talking about accredited certification, and we have some of the best trainers in the nation. So I'd put up our trainers against anybody else. I know, for example, the trainers at Ward, we can train anybody. So an athlete wants to come in and become a better athlete, we're going to help you with your vertical leap, for example, or you want to cut off some time in your 40-yard dash. We can do that. You're an 80-year-old grandmother and you just want to be able to walk a mile within an hour. We can help you do that. You want to get a little bit stronger. We can help you with that. So we are able to train anyone. And I'm proud to say that I think it's safe to say that goes across all branches, because we're not just, again, someone who specializes in bodybuilders or athletes or whatever the case is. We're just trying to make people the best versions of themselves. And that's what we try to do at the Y.
And the second thing, I'm going to piggyback on this too.
Mm-hmm.
You said how your trainers are top of the line and you'll put them up against anybody.
Right.
And this meant a lot to me, being raised by a single mom, who, you know, we didn't have everything growing up. I grew up in a Habitat for Humanity house and everything.
Wow.
The mom, I saw a mom coming in as I was leaving out. I saw a mom coming in. She goes, she checks in. She's dressed up, ready to work out, and she's ready to go to, because she was doing a dance class as well.
Mm-hmm.
And she had 2 kids with her. She took her kids. It was a little boy and a little girl. Took her kids and then went over to the pool, walked them in, looked at the lifeguard, waved at the lifeguard. Lifeguard calls her by her name. They hug. And the other 2 kids, they go and run and they hug the lifeguard, and then they jump in the pool and start having fun.
Right.
And the thing that stuck out was the comfort that the
Mm-hmm.
mother had leaving her kid in the view of those lifeguards who, by the way, you guys literally have an army watching over that whole pool inside and outside.
Right.
That's one. And two, just the excitement that was on those kids' faces when they saw the lifeguard, ran over, hugged her, and then put their stuff down and ran and jumped in the pool. That comfort that a parent can feel being
Mm-hmm.
in the YMCA, working out, handling their business with their personal time, and letting their kid go and have fun and not worry about their child being away from them and under the supervision of someone else in a pool or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
That comfort, that
Right.
reminded me of, okay, this is what community means right here. This is what
Exactly.
community means.
Right.
And those things stuck out to me.
It's all about people. It's all about people, and
Mm-hmm.
that is something that you see all throughout our branches. You see that all throughout, and that is, again, that's what brings you joy. That's what makes you enjoy work. You have people
Mm-hmm.
all the time who are talking about how there's so many reasons to be stressed. You know, from
Mm-hmm.
COVID to traffic to job-related things, to financial-related things. It's good to know that for an hour or 2, if necessary, I can come to the Y. I'm in a safe place.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a happy place. I'm amongst people who I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable with them. I know who they are. My children are happy at the very least for that particular amount of time. And that's something, again, that is going to make the lifeguard happy to know that, oh, this is this relationship that I have with this person. You know, I sat down with the one of our line dancing ladies who's 96 years old. So I got an opportunity to sit down and learn about life. I heard about World War II, like she was helping to make weapons, parts for weapons and things of that nature. Those kinds of, you can't pay for those experiences. Mm-hmm. So to be able to sit down, and she was just in a safe place. She laughed about memories that came around. Those types of things with our silver sneakers, for those who have parents who maybe, going through some depression, maybe they've lost a loved one, they can get to come to our silver sneakers classes and be around people who love them, who are going to know them, they're going to reach out to them. So just like you talked about that child, the same thing, this senior now is like, wow, I'm talking to this young man, and I get to just tell my life story, and I'm doing it in a safe place, or that young person who, hey, I just got off work and I want to get in a good quality workout in a safe spot. I'm not having to worry about being approached by people who are only there to socialize or whatever the case is. Mm-hmm. I get the great, from the youngest to the oldest, they get all of their needs met, and they are becoming better in their health. They're becoming, they're in a safe spot. They're feeling that sense of community, as you talked about earlier.
Yep, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
And you're watching this right now. If you want to get you a membership at the YMCA, go to the website right below. It's ymcacolumbus.org. Plenty of YMCAs right all throughout Central Ohio. And you may run into me in a YMCA if you're over in the Gahanna area. You never know. Neale, thank you so much for taking time
I
to chat with me today about this,
I
man.
appreciate it. Enjoyed it. Thank you. And again, welcome to Columbus.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
We appreciate all that you're doing with the community as well. So continue to thrive, and look forward to partnering with you in the future.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.